Hey everybody, Matt Marash here with the Film Photography Podcast. I'm in the studio here with Mr. Mike Rosso. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about a 4x5 camera. Mike, you got this gorgeous Crown Graphic camera.
Yes.
We finally figured out how to open her up with the little nubbin here.
For the longest time I wanted to shoot large format, and what better way than go from 120 to a 4x5. Matt?
Cool. Well, today we're going to be talking about, we have a 4x5. What are our options to shoot? What to do? So we have this awesome camera capable of producing a giant 4x5 inch negative, as you can see right here. And so what can we shoot with it? Mike's got some Ektachrome 100 VS. There's a lot of different films that are still out there today. Fuji still makes a lot of slide film. All the new Portras are in 4x5. Ektar, great stuff. Tons of black and white from even like the European manufacturers too. So lots of options. And we even have instant film that we can shoot for this thing. We've even got a Polaroid 450 back with the Fuji FP100C 45, which is specifically for 4x5. And it's just like your peel apart film in 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, except it's just a little bigger.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a camera like this and you want to shoot traditional, film, if you want to shoot transparency film or color negative film, how do you load film into a 4x5 camera? Like, what is the method?
It's actually really simple once you get used to it. This is our 4x5 film holder. There's 2 sides to it, which means 2 sheets of film.
There's no front or back, right? Just 2 sheets of film.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong, no front or back, just 2 sheets of film. We have some tester film in here just to show you what it looks like when the film holder is loaded. So when the film is in the back of the camera, it's light tight. We open the dark slide, we make our exposure, we flip this around to show that it's been exposed, and we place it back where we can load it and unload it in the dark.
Right.
We take out the dark slide completely, and we have our sheet of film in here. There's these little notches up at the top corner, and these are the code notches of your film. It's not as obvious when you have a pack of just these sheets like this and you're opening it in complete darkness. It's very hard to tell what side is the emulsion side and what side is the just the regular film base. Here you can feel it. It's kind of hard to tell.
So this is a sheet of film taken out of your box of 10 or box of 50.
Yes, please do this in complete darkness. This is just for an example.
And if this is to your left, this is saying that this is emulsion side.
Yep. If you hold it with the code notch, as it's called, in the upper right-hand corner, just kind of pinch it like
right-hand corner. Okay.
Yeah, top right-hand corner. That's the emulsion side being up. So we have our film. We're in complete darkness. And we take our sheet and we slide it under these little notches right here on our film holder, right here and here. So, and being careful not to get too many fingerprints. Don't get too meaty with your paws there. Right. And we just kind of slide it and see how it's under these 2 little notches right here. And we slide it all the way in as far as it'll go. And I always kind of like, when I'm in the dark, kind of lift it up. And if I feel it's being tugged on both sides, we're good to go. So we've got all these lovely film holders. We have 5 holders here, so Mike, we can load up 10 sheets of film. But there's one more thing we got to do, because our worst enemy in 4x5 is dust.
Oh, tell me about dust.
Dust. Oh, I hate it. It's everywhere. All of these holders are, they're kind of old. You might get them in questionable condition. So we open this guy up, and it's noticeably dirty inside. You got little schmutz here and there. So what's really good to do, here you can get a paintbrush, something cheap that you have lying around that hasn't been used for painting or anything, nice and dry, and just use the bristles and lightly brush out any dust. What dust will do to an image is, if dust gets on top of the film emulsion, it's going to directly block any light that's coming in onto the image. And
fantastic.
Then loading a 4x5 Polaroid film is a lot easier. It's just like any other Polaroid back. We open her up. We put our pack in. Close it up, lock it, pull the black slide, and then pull out the dark slide.
Yes, once that's mounted on the back of the camera. Right?
Exactly.
As always, if you're watching a video or listening to us and you have a question, you could send it to filmphotographypodcast@gmail.com.
Yo.
And I think that we would probably, between both of us, probably you, be able to answer questions regarding a 4x5 camera.
Oh, most definitely. Send any of your questions our way.
Or check out the radio show twice a month, filmphotographypodcast.com. See you next time.